I flew into Miami the night before because I have a 4 a.m. report time. I am desperately trying to catch a couple of hours of sleep before I have to report. But from the looks of it, it doesn't look like I will be so lucky to catch that nap. Good morning and welcome back to my channel. I look so tired. It's 3:40 a.m. I really didn't sleep last night. The crew room is closed for a deep cleaning, so I tried to sit down. Well, first of all, I got in really late. I got in around after 10 p.m. and had to wake up at 2 a.m. to get ready. I tried to sleep sitting up, but it was, impossible. So I'm feeling very tired at the moment. But I'm sitting here by the gate with a few other people, and most of those people are sleeping themselves uncomfortably on chairs. I feel for them.
Vamos a ver todo lo que hay. Disimular, así el problema y la duda no nos ven pasar. El que se enoja, mi amor, pierde un turno y se baja en esta estación. Tenemos saldo deudor con el mundo ahí afuera. Hagamos algo mejor, queda claro. Estamos todos acá de paso. Yo me la banco porque sé que estoy con vos. Vamos a ver todo lo que hay. No te asustes, mi amor. Disfrutemos al palo de nuestra canción. Vamos a ver.
I'm trying to find. There we go. And here's the view.
For me, it was about the excitement of discovery. I look for the off the beaten path.
Okay, so now I'm all dressed and settled. Just have this blanket here because this air conditioner is very cold. It's warm outside here in Tucson. I don't know what the temperature is. I would say probably high 80s or low 90s. That's what my guess would be. Waiting for my sister to come and pick me up. I didn't get much sleep last night, so when I arrived at the airport to the crew lounge I learned was closed for it's going to be closed for the long weekend because they're going to do a deep cleaning. I didn't know. So I went to the other portion of the crew lounge where the computers are and just tried to make myself comfortable to try to get some shut-eye. And it was really impossible. I sat with my head on a desk and I did zonk out for a little bit. Tried to get comfortable on a chair with my feet up. That wasn't very comfortable. I arrived, by the time I got situated, I think it was around 10:30, and then I set my alarm to wake up at 2 a.m. to get ready for my 4 a.m. report time. Needless to say, I got very little sleep last night. Now it is 11:54 Tucson time, and I have a 17-hour layover. My sister's going to pick me up. We're going to go have some lunch, and I'm just going to visit with her for a little bit. But guess what time my pickup time is tomorrow? My van time is at 3:40 a.m. Again, another early morning. But it is what it is. It's Memorial Weekend. Happy Memorial Day. I hope you are doing something fun. Let me know what you got up to. Hopefully you did enjoy the holiday in some way and did something fun, whether it's sitting out by the pool, maybe going on a hike, catching a movie. There's lots of things you can do for Memorial Day weekend. I'm glad that even though I'm working, I get to visit with my sister. So that's it. That's all I'm going to say for right now. I guess on this trip, I'll tell you I'm number 2, flight attendant number 2. So I set up the galleys. I'm in the back galley. I set up the carts for service. So I set up 2 carts, 1 cart for the number 3 and 4 to go out on, and then my own cart for me to go out and do service from the back forward, and then the other 2 flight attendants start from the forward back, and then we do service until we meet in the middle. I didn't see anyone I knew on this airplane route. I flew from Miami to Dallas and then Dallas to Tucson. I didn't see anyone I knew, but I had my eye open to see if I saw anyone familiar at the airport or on the plane ride here, but I didn't. It was a little bit bumpy coming in, which is usual. I think maybe it has to do something with the hot air. I'm not sure. I don't fly the plane. I just ride in it. But yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say about this trip right now. My sister's going to be here any minute, so I'm going to go ahead and head downstairs and go meet up with her. I'm back from visiting my sister and my brother-in-law and my nephews. We went and we had some Mexican food for lunch at Guadalajara Grill, and then we went to this pet shop because my nephews are on the hunt for buying more fish for their aquarium. So that was a lot of fun. And then I went over and I visited at their house for a couple of hours, and my sister just dropped me off. It's 5:34 now. I'm gonna take this makeup off and I'm gonna go ahead and crawl in bed and set my alarm for 2 a.m. so I can be ready by 3:40 a.m. tomorrow. I could probably sleep in a little bit later than 2, but that's what's going on so far. It's a false alarm. I already went downstairs with everyone else on the floor. Okay. It was reset, but that was a false alarm. I really like these tall lamps. I like them for my house. So here's the room. A microwave, which is not a commodity that I see very often in hotels. I think someone told me it's because it can be a fire hazard. Let's see, refrigerator. Cozy looking bed. A desk. And a view of the rooftop. Okay, so I'm now in my hotel room in Fort Myers where my layover is. This morning our van time was 3:40 a.m. Tomorrow morning it is at 4:45 a.m. So a little bit better and about an hour better. Nothing too interesting to report other than it was bumpy flying out of Dallas and it was bumpy flying here into Fort Myers. And as we were arriving in Fort Myers, we heard the cleaners announcing, it was on their radios, that the ramp was on yellow, like a yellow notice. And so we asked, what does a yellow notice mean? And they told us it means that there's lightning within 10 miles of the airport. So it's a little bit cloudy outside. I'm not sure if rain will venture this way. I hope so. I hope rain and thunder. I love thunderstorms. I hope they do head this way. I did order something. I am so hungry today. I brought, in my bag, I have granola bars, and I have like I think it's chicken of the sea chicken salads, with like, comes with 6 crackers and a little chicken salad. But I'm hungrier than that, so I ordered, we get a 20% off at the hotel restaurant. I ordered a pastrami sandwich, so I am going to go pick that up in just a few minutes, and then I will have my dinner. Yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say for right now. Good morning. It is 3:53 a.m. I put myself to bed last night to get a solid 5 hours sleep, but do you ever have those nights where you feel like you just lay in bed without really getting sleep? You feel like you close your eyes and the next thing you know, the alarm's ringing. That was my kind of night. Tossed and turned a little bit, but for the most part, I don't think my brain ever went like powered down into that sleep mode, that REM mode. So I'm happy today's day 3. I will catch a commuter flight back home at 3:30 p.m. But first I have to fly from Fort Myers to Charlotte, and then I sit in Charlotte for 3 hours. Maybe I'll get a Starbucks, and then I go to Miami. So that's where we are so far. Let me finish getting my makeup on, and then I'll get the room straightened up and everything packed, and I'll be on my way. Victory lap day. Yay, it's time to go home. This trip ended with the passenger gifting each of the flight attendants some chocolates and a Starbucks card. So that was a nice way to round out this trip. Yes, the fire alarm did go off in the middle of the night in my Tucson hotel, and it was a lot of early morning sign-ins. But all in all, this was a good trip. I don't have anything to complain about. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, and to see new videos, if you've not yet subscribed, then don't forget to hit the subscribe channel right down in that corner. Thank you. Bye-bye.